All right, so I forgot to put this in the video, and I felt like it's very important to add this part in the video. This video is not for you to go and buy the exact same products. Now, if you do see something you like, hey, go purchase it. But I'm not saying these are the products you have to use. These are just the products that work for me. Another piece of advice that I want to give somebody is whatever you decide to do with the chemical wise, make sure it's something easily accessible. So I can order my products through O'Reilly's. I have an account open with them. I can order through them and get my products the next day. Not products, chemicals. I can get them the next day. So, and I order extra chemicals. So, and I always order by the gallon. The only things I don't order by the gallon is the leather conditioner and the interior dressing, because I use a lot of it, but I don't use much of it. It doesn't take much to spread it across whatever I'm putting it on. So I order those by the ounces. But like I said, this is not to say, hey, go, this is exactly what you need. This is just giving you an idea and just letting people know what I use. So go ahead and enjoy the video. We're gonna start the video in about 3, 2, 1. Yeah, let's go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in again to another video. So I'm gonna go through all my chemicals in this video because people have been, that's like another most asked question is about what chemicals I use. The type of chemicals really doesn't matter, but I'll show y'all what I use and I explain to you why I use what I use. Okay, so I went ahead, don't mind my shelf that's there falling apart over there, but it's gonna be okay. I went ahead, I'm gonna make different videos. I'm gonna split them all up. I'm gonna make a video talk about how much everything in here costs, how much it cost me, how much I have invested in the van. I'm making the chemical video because I have a little bit of time right now, but I'm gonna make it different videos. I'm gonna make videos on the G8 on how much it costs for the cam swap afterwards. I made a video on it before, but I kind of need to go through everything that we did again and kind of go through the cost of that. So stay tuned. So I'll be telling you how much the water pump, the pressure washer, the generator, the buckets. I would try to break down everything in here, how much it costs for everything up in here, and then break down the whole, how much it costs for the van and all that stuff like that. But in this video, we're gonna more so focus on the chemicals because people ask me all the time, hey, what chemicals do you use? What do you use for this? What do you use for that? So I'm gonna go through like the chemicals, and I'm gonna throw in like the miscellaneous things that I have that's in my bag up front. And I'll go grab my bag right quick and then be right back. All right, so here's my bag right here that I bring out with me when I go to a detail. So some of this stuff, y'all, is just me watching other detailers and just buying what they recommend if I felt like it was actually necessary to really buy. And most of the some stuff I buy and some stuff I don't buy. So the things that I do buy is because I felt like, oh dang, that'd be really neat to have. So I'm gonna go through my bag first and just show y'all everything I keep inside the bag. And then we'll start on the chemicals and I'll tell you why I use the chemicals that I do. So first in my bag, these right here, I'm not really I really don't know the name of them. It says detail guards. So I got these off of Amazon. I'm not really sure on the price, but I mean, I can make a video on the price and all that stuff later. I'll try to give estimates of what everything costs, but it can't be no more than $20. But I want to buy 2 more. These are for the wires. So you know how the wires get stuck on the wheel? These, even if you don't detail, you should get you some of these. These make, like, it's so much not of a headache anymore about trying to get the wires unstuck from underneath the wheel. I could just pull them and it makes things a whole lot easier. I have my drill up in here. This is like a Walmart drill. I do want to upgrade drills. And then you see I got my brush attachment. So this brush attachment right here comes from Walmart. This one comes from Chemical Guys. This is Walmart brand. And then I keep a brush like for the upholstery, carpet, seats. And this is more so for leather, but I use this for all kind of stuff. I use it for door panels, I ain't even gonna lie. And then I have 2 lily brushes for pet hair removal. These work great. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like, these work real good. I don't have no complaint. Extra battery, And then I have more brushes, another turbo nozzle for my pressure washer. And then I have my different nozzles for the pressure washer up in here also. And I keep brushes. Now, I don't have a specific brand of brushes that I use. I just go on Amazon, I look at some, and if I like them, I usually buy the same ones. But eventually I throw these out, or I keep a few to use on the wheels, and then I get brand new ones. The rest of the stuff inside here is just attachments for the steamer. So like you can see, I have small brushes, little brushes. Like this one's barely been used. But this is all stuff that I would have to go and grab out the Durango one by one. I keep it all in this bag, and I take the bag out with me, and I keep it right next to the car so I could just go inside my bag and grab what I need. Okay, next we're gonna go over the chemicals. So I think I have most of my chemicals out right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got most of them out. As y'all can see, I bought these little $2 crates, bolted them up to this piece of wood. This is screwed inside the door, and now I have a $2 bottle holder. I'm thinking about doing the same thing, going along the side right here, the side of the van, but this is working pretty great. So first, what we're gonna start with is, so the bottles with the red tape on top of it is all-purpose cleaner. So it's like a pinkish color. That's my all-purpose cleaner. For all-purpose cleaner, I use this right here, Pink Perfection. So let me explain to you. I use Superior. This is Superior Products, Pink Perfection. You can use it as all-purpose cleaner. You can use it for different things. I dilute this 16 to 1. Sometimes I may do like 14 to 1, but most of the time I dilute it 16 to 1, and it works pretty good. So let me explain why I use Superior. I use mostly Superior Products. I use I don't have a specific brand that I go with, but like I said, mostly it's Superior Products, and there's a reason behind it. When I first started, I was getting pretty much just chemical guys. I'll go to a detail store, I'll spend $50-$60 on little itty-bitty bottles and stuff like that, and it's just on the I'm all about growth. And I just got to the point where I'm like, it doesn't matter what brand it is. If the product work, it work. So I got to that point to where, and also I'm like, I got to cut down on costs. And if I'm using the chemical a bunch, and I got to go drive to the detail store every single time to go get another bottle, or to get whatever, because a gallon of all-purpose cleaner from the detailing garage is actually pretty expensive, especially if you're going to do mobile detailing. This right here, I use as an all-purpose cleaner. It is probably $9, $10, $12 at the most. So it's not really that, to me, that's not much. I have a gallon. This is a gallon right here. I actually have 2 gallons. So I have one that's not open right here. And then I have this one that I'm currently using. So this one, obviously, whenever I run out of this one, I'll order another one, and then I start using that one. And then I have a 5-gallon right here of all-purpose cleaner, and then I have a window cleaner in the back. So that's what I use. I haven't had no issues. It's really good cost-wise. I mean, especially on the level that I'm trying to do things, you can't be spending $20-$30 on just all-purpose cleaner, because that's something that you're going to be using a lot. You could buy some Super Clean, and you could dilute it. All the directions and stuff is on the back to where you could use it as an all-purpose clean. The reason why I don't use Super Clean is because I don't like the smell of it. I use it so much, so I can't stand the smell of it anymore. So that's why I use it strictly for a degreaser, and that's it. The next thing I'm gonna grab right here is Dark Fury. So this is what I use for bugs and the wheels and tires. So so like I said, I spray this on the front end of the car if it has bugs, and I spray it on the wheels and the tires and the fender well. So this is just like extra for whenever I got to make another gallon. I just pour the rest of it in here, and then I make a gallon. But see, I have a gallon of it in a pump sprayer right here, which makes things 10 times easier. And I dilute this 4 to 1. So here it is. This is the cleaner that I use. It's from Superior Products, but it don't have the name on it. Yeah. Superior Products is called Dark Fury. So this was filled to the top, and from here to here makes about a gallon. So 757 or 737 milliliters of this makes 1 gallon for the pump sprayer. So this right here will probably make me, I want to say about, I say up to 4 gallons probably. This 1 gallon will probably make me 4 gallons. What's next? So I don't have a gallon of the window cleaner because I used it all on my 5 gallon that I made, but it is a Superior Products brand window cleaner. We're gonna move on to, so I do separate the interior dressing and the tire shine. So I do have a, this is cover all interior dressing from Superior Products. I don't use much of it. I just spray a little bit and I put it on the interior doors and all that stuff. So this little bottle right here, I want to say maybe 10 bucks for this bottle. But it lasts me a long time. Now, what you can do is, it's called Aqua Shine or something like that. Superior Products Aqua Shine. So this right here is the same thing as that, except this is diluted 1:1. Already for you. This is not diluted, and this is what I use. It's called, this is, and it also has instructions on it if you want high gloss or like a satin look. So this is diluted, so this is what I use for tire shine. Now if I wanted to, I can dilute it 1:1 and make more interior dressing with it, but I don't. So this is just straight product and for the tire shines. Now I do have 2 different tire shines, and I'll show you the other one. This is just my foam gun right here, and the chemicals I use in that one for the foam gun is some turtle wax max power car wash. I use this to make the foam. Pretty cheap stuff. And then the actual foam gun, the foam gun comes from Amazon. I don't know the brand. I don't even think it has a brand, but it came from Amazon. It's probably like 20 bucks. It's not much. You don't need like a 70, 80,000, 80,000. You don't need a 70, 80, 80,000. You don't need a $70 to $80 foam gun. This works perfectly fine and it gets the job done. So for my leather and vinyl lotion, thick and creamy conditioner, I use Superior Products. I've been having this bottle for a good minute too, so it lasts me for a while. This too is maybe like 10 bucks. And then what else we got left? So let's move on to like the carpet cleaning stuff. So in here, right here, is carpet cleaning stuff that I just have in a bottle, but I also have it in a 2 gallon pump sprayer right here. This is the pre-spray for when I do the carpets and when I do the seats. This is the pre-spray, and this is the what goes in the shampoo machine. So this is for the extraction. This is what sprays out of this machine when I'm extracting. So I used the powder. So here it is right here, what I use. I've been seeing the YouTubers using it. I've been seeing a lot of people saying good stuff about it. So I use Flex Ice. This is for the extraction. And I use Flex powder with a citrus solvent. It smells really good. And this is for the pre-spray. Now, whenever I do mix my stuff, it has the instructions and everything on the back of how to mix it. I think this is 1 cup or 2 ounces to make 5 gallons. And I forgot what, I think this is like 2 ounces to make 1 gallon or something like that. I'm not really sure. You have to read the back of them, but they work great. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They work real great. I noticed the difference between this and the other stuff that I was using right off the bat. For this stuff, I bought this a while back, a couple of months back. It's a powder and it lasts you a whole lot longer. Again, you can use Super Clean to do the carpets and seats, but I just don't like the smell of it. But it's a powder and it lasts you a whole lot longer, and it kind of cuts down on cost. Now together, these 2 bottles are $100, but I done made my $100 back. There was one video where I was telling y'all about a spray wax that I use also as a drying agent. I can't talk today, y'all. So it's a spray wax dash drying agent. So pump sprayers are gonna be your best friend. So I get these 2 pump sprayers. The HDX come from Home Depot, and then this is a chemical guy one. This one has my drying agent in it. This one is just it's spray wax, but I use it more so like for like a touch-up type of thing, and nothing. This one is empty at the moment. It's called Formula 4 spray wax, and this stuff works. It works great. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I can't even lie to y'all. I think I'm still on my first bottle because it doesn't take much to make it. But let's see. It says apply 6 to 8 ounces of diluted product per vehicle, or use formula spray wax in a 1:10 ratio with water. So like I said, Formula 4 spray wax, and it's a drying agent. So basically what you do is when you clean the car, you go to rinse it off. When you do the rinse off, you spray some of that on it. I spray it with the pump sprayer, and then I hit it again with some water, and you'll watch the water like beat up. It'll start beating up. But as soon as you spray it, once you rinse it off and you spray it on the car, you'll start seeing the water beat up. It'll beat up and start falling off the car, and I always give it one more spray, and it'll beat up even more and start falling off. And that way it helps from stopping like rain. It helps from stopping water spots. So it helps from stopping water spots, and it just helps to dry the car faster also, because it'll beat up and then you have time to go ahead and go do the other side, and then you could go ahead and start drying the whole car. What I do is I hit it with the blower right here, with my leaf blower. That'll help a bunch, and then I just come back with a towel and finish wiping it down. Now I do use for my leather cleaner, I stopped using my all-purpose cleaner for the leather. I got an actual leather cleaner that works really great. So I got the Superior Products leather cleaner. I can't tell you how much this stuff costs, but most of it doesn't cost much. This right here, this bottle, which is the Tire Shine, costs the most. I think that bottle is like $30 a bottle. And again, for like my soap, this one I just started using, but this is a wash and wax soap from Superior Products. That's what I use in my bottle, in my buckets and stuff. And then this is the other spray wax that I use. This is Show Cars Shine. I use it more so like a it says gloss intensifier wipe on wax, but I use it more so as like a touch-up type of thing. So if there's like a water spot or something like that, I'll spray this on there and just touch up on it, or anything like that. So that's. And then as far as bottles and stuff, I use bottles from Home Depot. Zep, this is probably the best ones that you can get. And then this is the other Tire Shine that I use. So I use this for Tire Shine, and I use it for when I do the engine bay and stuff like that. Now I use this for Tire Shine. When I use this, it's basically for like trucks and stuff that have those like big mud tires. That's hard to kind of like just spray the Tire Shine on and then hit it with the brush, because it's going all over the place. So it's easier just to spray it on with something like in an airsoft can. So that's what I keep one of these with me. So Gears Garage, this stuff, it works great, and it lasts a long time. Trust me, I know. For water spots, I use CarPro Spotless. So water spot removal. I actually have 2 of these. And then as far as waxes, I use different waxes, to be honest with y'all. I don't really do like a lot of, I don't do any paint corrections. I don't really advertise it. I know how to do it, but I do have stuff that, you know, this is I have this 3D cutting compound and finishing polish, which is you could use for water spots as well. This is a polish, so it'll get some of the it's a cutting compound and finishing polish, so it'll get some of the defects out of the paint, make it shine better. As far as sealants go, I have the Best of Show Wax from Gears Garage. This is for chrome. This is to polish chrome. And then for little scratches and stuff, I have VSS scratch and swirl removal. That stuff actually works pretty good. And then I gotta go buy some more, because this don't even look good anymore. But I did have some butter wax as well. But then not only do I have that, I do have Gears Garage Complete Compound to remove severe, it says remove moderate to severe below surface defects. So that's pretty much what I use if I'm going to do a wax. a wax and not like a polish, because a wax and a polish is two different things. I most likely will use this. Now I prefer to use the Gears Garage clay, the clay bar stuff. I prefer Gears Garage clay bar because you can drop this, I can rinse it off in my bucket, I can actually use my bucket as a lubricant. It's just a whole lot easier and then actually having an actual clay bar to where if I drop it I gotta throw it away. But like I said, I don't really do paint corrections. I don't really advertise it. I do want to start doing paint corrections, but I just, to me, doing paint corrections mobile is not a good idea if it's hot outside, and then it needs to be basically in a garage, or you need to have some type of shade. Now I do have, like I said, some super clean, which is, I would dilute this 1-to-1 and use it as a degreaser, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, I don't really like the smell of it. And that's pretty much all of my chemicals that I use. So people ask me all the time, hey, what do you use for this? What do you use for that? I don't use no spectacular expensive chemicals because of the level that I'm trying to do things on. If I'm using expensive chemicals and buying brand name chemicals all the time, then I ain't gonna get where I'm gonna be spending more money on that and not actually saving any money, if that makes sense. So I'll show y'all my 5-gallon things. Don't worry about my shelf because it's falling apart. But this is window cleaner because I'm always forgetting this. And then this is all-purpose cleaner. So when I have to refill, it makes things 10 times easier. I just come back here, open these up, and refill them. Now I do have to add like a breather, and I'm waiting on that to come. So I have to take this nail out so air can get in there, or it pushes air out so it can flow properly. But other than that, it just works pretty great. I don't have to do much. Oh, I forgot I need to add this in here too. A lot of the chemicals that I have, you can dilute. So that was a big thing also. I wanted something that I can dilute. I can make it stronger. I can make it weaker, or whatever. This is why I got that Pink Perfection. And then a lot of them, like, it's just me doing, like, going through comments or looking at videos and seeing what other people are using and stuff like that. Like, just doing research. Like, I have a book for the ones that I do dilute, which is the all-purpose cleaner, the spray wax. Obviously, you know, there's so many ounces that I pour in my bucket with the soap. Whatever needs to be diluted, and whatever bottle it goes into, whether it's the 2-gallon like for the carpet cleaner, it's the 1 gallon for the bugs, tires, and fender wells, I have it written down how much to put inside there, and then how much water goes in it also. So I have a book with all that written down and stuff, which bottles it goes in, and how many bottles I have, like basically an inventory type of thing. So it's been a while since I did like an inventory type of thing to update it, because there's a lot of things that have changed. Now I got the 5-gallon jugs and stuff, but that's basically how I do things. I mean, if you want to do it that way, then you can. I have extra stuff like this bottle right here and those bottles sitting inside there now, but I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all the rest of the stuff. But I wanted to add that in here. The only other thing I haven't showed y'all is this, which is for my disinfecting machine, which is over here. I got this a while back. So this is to disinfect businesses and houses and stuff like that. So that's the only other thing. So, and also it is also a deodorizer. So whenever I do like whenever I do an odor removal, I will, after I finish, I go and I spray this all over the dash, spray it in the carpets and stuff like that. Gives it a nice fresh smell to the vehicle. But that's pretty much it for the chemicals, y'all. I mean, there's nothing else. I pretty much showed y'all everything that I use, even my disinfectant stuff. So if you have any questions, if you want to know, you could look up all the stuff that I showed you individually. I'll try to have the name pop up on the screen, but I don't know. It takes a long time to edit the video to do that. So I may have a list of it in the description. I may have the links to it. I don't, honestly, I really don't know. I may just do the list. It just takes forever to do stuff like that, and a lot of times I just don't be feeling like doing it. I don't get paid for it. It doesn't help me out in no type of sense to take an hour to go and find every single thing listed. If I feel like it, I may go ahead and do it. I may do it for y'all to go ahead and put a link to everything that I use. But next video, or I'm gonna do another video on the equipment and how much the equipment costs. Now that I'll probably have a link to everything, because people be asking me, where you get this from, where you got that from. So I'm gonna have a video on that. That way when people ask me, I can send them directly to that video, and we could be we can help each other out. So like I said, this is all my chemicals right here. If you have any questions, hit me up on Instagram. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see y'all in the next one.